So often we hear about all the things people living with dementia can't do. But if we take a little time to find out, we might be quite surprised to learn what they can do. As dementia progresses, the memory a person has for routines, habits and skills such as reading tends to be retained for a longer period of time. This area of memory is known as procedural memory. On the other hand, declarative memory refers to memories of recent events, facts, and where things are. This area of memory tends to be damaged earlier in dementia. The challenge is to provide opportunities for engagement in activities at home and in social groups that use and maintain the strength a person has while providing support for memory that is more impaired. Personal strengths can be grouped into four main areas: motor skills, sensory skills, social skills, and cognitive skills. Motor strengths. What strengths does the person have to use tools? To scoop, to pour, stir and carry things. Sensory strengths. What abilities does a person have to enjoy activities using their hearing, such as listening to music? Their vision, such as looking at family photographs. Their touch, for example, feeling and enjoying different textures and surfaces. Their taste, enjoying and identifying different flavours. And their smell, for example, identifying and enjoying different aromas. Social strengths. What strengths does a person have in making conversation, using humour, giving opinions, listening or leading a group? Cognitive or thinking strengths. What strengths does the person have to read aloud, to understand what they have read, to match, sort, count and use templates?
That looks like the pink, that belongs with that one by the look of it.
Thanks, Barbara.
When you're identifying a person's strengths, it's important to use an approach that ensures the person doesn't feel they're being tested or put under any pressure. For example, with reading, which is a strength that people commonly retain for a long time, there's a simple way you can identify if a person can read single words or sentences, what size the print needs to be, and whether they understand what they are reading.
I'm putting some signs together, so I was trying to figure out what print size I would like to choose. Would you like to help me with that?
Oh, could do, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Can we go to my office and I'll show you? Yeah, we'll choose from there. Here's the options, Barbara. Would you please start reading from the top so we can work out which the best option.
I'm fine. How are you? What a nice day. Live, laugh and learn. And smile and the world smiles with you. That shows you how small it is. So that I'd pick one of the top three. Not when you get down to tried and true, it's beginning to get a little bit small.
Okay, Barbara, thank you. That was great. Thank you for helping me.
That's all right.
Once you have determined reading ability, you can use this information to start planning individual and shared activities. A reading group can be an enjoyable activity for some people, but you need to know if each person can take turns and contribute to the group.
Alex, would you like to continue reading from early commemorations at the top of this page? You happy to read that for us?
Yes. A London newspaper headline dubbed them Knights of Jubilee. Come up to me.
Information about a person's skills can usually be gathered by simple observation. And often, more than one skill can be observed at the same time because all these skills, sensory, motor, social and cognitive, interact with each other. For example, morning tea offers a great opportunity to observe both motor and social skills. Can the person socialise? Can they carry things and serve others? This information helps us to identify meaningful roles that a person can undertake in the group or at home.
Shirley, would you mind to help me ask whether our friend would like to have coffee or tea, and I will make it.
I'll do that.
Okay. Coffee. Hold it there. Okay, here we go. Thank you. I often will ask clients to help me with serving the tea or coffee because particularly like Shirley, she enjoys doing this, helping, and in the same time have some conversation with the, we call friend here. He knows because this is a regular group and he particularly like to help. For example, the gentleman over there, not quite sure. He will spend some time talking and make sure he's all right.
I enjoy helping with the morning tea. It's a pleasant thing to do.
Developing personalised activities that use a person's strengths can help them maintain skills and independence, and their self-esteem and well-being is supported when they engage in activities where they are likely to succeed. Consider what the person with dementia can do, rather than what they can no longer do. There are different types of strengths: sensory, motor, social and cognitive. Knowing about strengths helps us to create activities that will be successful for people living with dementia. What are some of the ways you can discover and learn about the strengths and abilities of a person with dementia? What are some of the things that have surprised you in what a person with dementia can still do? How might you use knowledge about a person's abilities to create meaningful individual activities or activities that are shared with others in the social group?